You better step back and look at yourself, baby. Get a little closer.
What's going on, guys? It's Fear Turbo here, and today we're going to take a look at the Stamina Dragonknight heavy attack build, PvE for Morrowind. Now, obviously there might be some sustain changes or CP changes, etc., and it's kind of early in the PTS, but the build still stands, and I've had this build for quite a long time. I just haven't got around to doing it because I've been raiding so much, you know, doing the guilds, leading a guild, and so forth. But the idea of the build is still here, and I'm moving it to Morrowind instead of releasing it for Homestead. And so we're going to have two different setups, one for self DPS and one for group DPS, depending on, you know, who all's do we have magic builds, do we have stamina builds, etc. So we're going to take a look at that. There won't be any CP in this video because currently CP is not fully optimized correctly right now. You know, Master at Arms could affect things it's not supposed to. CP and the penetration is not working correctly right now, and so I'll just leave that to a later update on my website, which will be in the description below. It'll be fearturbo.com, and so you can check that out, keep up to date on those. First, we'll just go straight into the gear. We're going to use 5 Two-Fang Snake, obviously one of the better skills, I'm sorry, one of the better gear pieces from last patch, still good this patch. We're using 2 Krog. You can use 2 Krog or 2 Mafala, whichever you prefer. Mafala will be more AoE, so if there's a lot of AoE in the fight, maybe Mafala is good for you. Also has a nice health bonus, but I like the Krog because of the penetration, and that allows us to have precise weapons, which actually that enchant should be much more. That's not a gold enchant. Anyway, sorry, that just bugged me. And so we're gonna go double precise because our other 5-piece is Sunderflame, and Sunderflame is going to give ourselves and everyone in the group 3.4k pen for just doing heavy attacks. So we can keep this buff up 100% of the time. It's going to be really good damage for stam builds. It's going to apply to the boss, so everyone else benefits from it. And it's going to allow us to maximize our penetration while having precise. We're gonna have we should have precise on the back bar as well, but I don't have one right now. So we're gonna have precise on the back bar Maelstrom bow, because we just have so much penetration. We're overpinning if we had sharpen on the back bar, so you want precise. That was my mistake. And for the skills, just like every other stand build, Rending Slashes, Deadly Cloak. And we're going to use Molten Armaments to boost our heavy attack damage. And then we're going to just heavy attack, dot, heavy attack, dot. It's very simple rotation. Also, you want Caltrops here in this slot. You definitely can sustain Caltrops, and you want it in this slot. I just don't have it on my character currently, and I didn't want to make a whole new character just for Caltrops, so you want to slot Caltrops here. If you don't have Caltrops, you can use Noxious Breath. So basically, the rotation would be just buff up, just like every other stand build. Start off on the back bar. Oh, it's lagging. I got 400 ping. Let's just couldn't even do my skills. We'll just wait for it to die down in just a sec. Okay. The PTS is very unstable for true testing. But okay, we'll start off. I'm gonna buff ourselves up, go in there, put our dots down. I just heavy attack dot, heavy attack dot. It's really simple. You want to make sure on your back bar that you're getting light attacks in on everything. That'll really up your damage on your bow abilities. And just like that, it's that simple. And the sustain is infinite because, you know, we're heavy attacking constantly. Now this is a stamina buff setup, so we're buffing ourselves. If you're like the only stamina in the group, you're gonna use Thunderflame. If you want to be more team oriented, what you'll do is you'll put on 5 body 2 fang. And you'll put on, missing my Alkosh rings. You're there. And you'll just put on Alkosh. Basically, you'll take synergies on your front bar. You'll do exactly the same rotation. And you'll want you'll want 1 precise, 1 sharpened, because you lose the penetration from having Thunderflame, and because this is already probably being applied to the boss, you'll want 1 precise, 1 sharpened, or you could go double sharpened. It doesn't matter. As long as double sharpen will just cover the downtime of Alkosh, but if you and the tanks are using it, it's most likely to have more uptime, so you'll most likely want 1 precise, 1 sharpened. So the rotation is still the same. You'll buff up. And then you'll heavy attack and you'll take synergies on your front bar. Just like this. It's very simple. It's extremely simple, and it's really good damage. The only downside to every stand build right now is survivability. There needs to be risk and reward, and right now there's all the risk and no reward. I mean, people are doing the same amount of damage on ranged builds as they are stand builds, and it's easier to survive on magicka builds than it is stamina. So until they fix that, we won't have, like, that's why you're not seeing many stand builds, because, you know, it's just easier to survive on magic. So until they add more reward for how much risk stamina builds have to take, then we'll see more stamina builds when they add that. But until then, it's going to be pretty magicka dominated, and you can be beneficial by using Alkosh or Thunderflame, just whatever your team wants. Basically, if you wear Alkosh, then you can free up a tank's 5-piece, or you guys can have better up on it. So there is benefits to bringing stam. It's just you die so easily, so you have to be very careful. And this is an extremely easy build to play. Anyone could do it, and the gear is really easy to get as well. The Thunderflame build is really easy to get. Now the Alkosh daggers, they may take you a little bit longer, but honestly they're pretty common. They're like the first weapons I got, and they look really sweet. Look at that, freaking glowing daggers, dude. Well, guys, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Every updated thing about any of my builds will be on the website, and the website will be in the description. So, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please feel free to comment below. Everyone have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.
You wanna live just like kings and queens, then you better step back and look at yourself, baby. Get a little closer.